Okay. Should be in. Let's see if everything runs a bit smoother today. Because it should be a mostly clear day today. So my theory is that I'm running into a lot of issues when it rains. Okay. Now, I want to find a perma home for the base, right? Because we've really started expanding out the base. So I kind of want to focus on finding a perma home for it. Here's what I'm thinking. I am torn between putting it on top of the lake here. I mean, I know it doesn't look like much now, but this whole thing is about to become a lake, right? Like right up to here is about to become a lake. And like there's a part of me that wants to like put the base on the surface of the lake and then make the entire bottom just like a glass bottom so you can see all the fishies swimming by. So I definitely want to do that. But like the question is, do I want to do that on this lake? Or do we want to do it on the lake that's going to show up in front of the waterfall? Back behind these rocks. Eventually there's going to be a tree that sprouts up between these rocks. And there's a waterfall behind it. And I kind of want to put it there too, you know? Uh-oh. How frozen are we? We is frozen. Okay, we back? We back. So like, there's a waterfall behind this, or what's going to be a waterfall behind these trees that I kind of want to do. But I also kind of want to put it here on this lake area, right? Okay. So I looked it up and they said 25 is sea level. So that middle number there has to be 25 for us to hit sea level. So I don't know. So the question is, there we go. Is it press and hold spacebar to activate the jetpack or double tap? Because sometimes double tap works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes press and hold works. Sometimes it doesn't. Right? I don't get it. I'm going to guess it's press and hold. I've always had trouble with that. Okay, what for the big rooms do we need? Because I want to build a couple of large rooms. Iron, titanium, super alloy. Okay. Alright, iron, titanium. Let's just do enough for 2 rooms. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's good. For now, because we're also going to want a door. Right? In there. Ooh, silicon do be our problem for all of this. Okay. Let's grab some alloy. And then I would like to grab more iron. Actually, we can put some of the alloy away. We won't need all of the alloy. Alright. And I do want to grab more iron. I have reasons. They're mostly a good reason, I think, in theory. Okay. Here's the plan. I think we want our base right here. Right? That's where I'm gonna plan for it for now. Now. So I would love to put it here. Okay. So this is like right at the lake. We want a big compartment. I'm frozen, hang on. We'll come back. So like right there. Yeah. Something to that effect. Right? I feel like that's probably good. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's grab what we want for the second one. Link that to the first. Destroy the first. Grab this. I want to link this to the second one. Just like that. Yeah, that's probably good for now. Okay. Now, the reason why we grabbed the extra iron. Let's actually... They have square foundations now! Or they have triangular foundations? That is so cool! That is so cool! I love that! I'm probably never gonna use it, but I love it! That is so cool! Okay. There we go. So the whole reason why I did that was so that we could do that. And then we can come up here and give me a door. I need air. Like right now I need air. Okay, cool! Done! Easy. Alright, and that means moving everything over will be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yes, I've been watching a lot of YouTube content. What else is new? Thank you. I watch a ton of YouTube content. Does that surprise anybody at all? It shouldn't. Okay. So this is the general plan, right? We should start putting up some lockers in here because we are going to need lockers. Like, we are going to need lockers to transfer stuff between. Fun weather or I don't care weather? Yeah, see, this time I press it and I just bunny hop. Like, this is a press and hold. And you just bunny hop. And now I press and hold and it works. I don't get how this works. Ooh, signs! Yay, signs are back. I do like having signs. Except we're frozen again. Oh, we'll get there. Hold on. It'll catch up with you. I hope. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I know why it's lagging out. It's because of the sandstorm. Sandstorm is causing me to lag out a little bit. That's not frustrating at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. See, much better when we're in here. There we go. Okay. I think we can take the osmium from the osmium locker. There is not much there. It's actually not that. Is there anything in overflow? No. Then you know what? We're just gonna take it. And we're just gonna take that. And... here, put that in there. I'm gonna sort some stuff away temporarily. Does it make any sense to do that? Absolutely not. Is it what I'm going to do? Yes! Is there any rhyme or reason? Kind of. I sort of want to organize my storage over in the other base before we start like super building it out. So there's that. Here, can we put the osmium in special for now? Cool. So let's take all the iron that I can. I mean, I can take all the silicon, but like, that would be all I can take. I can't take for another. Okay. Tell you what. Take the silicon, put it temporarily in titanium. Take the locker. Done. Okay, so here's the plan. We are going to head over to the new base. It is not over here. Give us a second, we'll be back. Alright, there it is. We're gonna head over to the new base, which should be over here. Yeah? And we're going to put down all of the lockers that we need, that we can, down on the bottom floor. Right? It will make to and from much easier. Yeah, see, this says it's up at 26. I don't know if I... Alright. So... hang on. We'll get there. Alright. Food. And... water. I like having those right by the door so you can grab them when you need them. Okay. Okay. Give it a second. There it is. Okay. Right there. Okay, that's it. That's all we've got space for. Okay, so that gives us a decent amount. Actually, we're probably going to move this one. I want to keep this space open for an auto crafter, which we are going to unlock later. Okay, there we go. Much better. Alright, so we have food, water. We're going to need all of the average guys. Titanium, iron, silicon, cobalt. Then we can go over here and say magnesium. What else? Aluminum? Aluminum. Who else are we missing? Right? You know what? There's an easy way to check this. Right? Cobalt silicone we have. Ice. We need one for ice. We need one for osmium, aluminum, iridium, uranium. I think that's all of the basic, because the basic minerals are like titanium, iron, magnesium, cobalt, silicone, aluminum. Those are all of your basic minerals. Right? So I think we have all of the basic minerals. Let's say alloy, iridium, and we'll call this one special for now. All right, let's go. Let's get over there. So we're going to go back home and we're going to start emptying and bringing stuff over. Right? We're going to start emptying our closets and we'll bring stuff over. And then we should be able to check the mining equipment and see if we have any more silicone. So food, well, maybe we'll bring over food and water later, right? Magnesium, sure, we'll bring that over. Cobalt, sure, we'll bring that over. I was gonna be like, yeah, let's just drop the, well here, let's just drop the extra iron in here for now. So I can grab that last cobalt. So we can put in the magnesium and the cobalt. Right? So we'll start with magnesium and cobalt. And this is just gonna be like an hour of me transferring stuff back and forth. So we have cobalt. Magnesium. Oh, we are nowhere close to done. Let's get food and water next. We'll bring some food and water over. I have a canine. Sorry, my puppy's just being really cute. It is once again very chilly for May out here, and I refuse to turn on the heat right now. So she's snuggled up under a blanket. Because it's May, I shouldn't have to turn on the heat. It's almost June. I should not be turning on the heat at this time. But see, like, now I'm bunny hopping. Double tap and now it works. I don't understand how this jetpack works. Are you supposed to press and hold? Because sometimes I press and hold and it just gives me a bunny hop. Okay, water. Food. We have a thing for iron, right? Yeah. Here, we'll just pop that in there for now. Alright, so we have the food and water. Done. Alright. Do we want to check the mine now? Or after? Well, look, let's do one or two more rounds of moving stuff over, and then we'll check the mine, right? Magnesium and cobalt are empty. I feel like there's one we could probably take that has less in it. We don't have a thing for seeds or plants yet. Let's check titanium. Alright, look, let's take most of the titanium and all of the silicone with us this time. Right, this will empty food and silicon, but not titanium. Titanium still has a little bit of something something in there. We'll get there. Oh, we'll get there. We're going to empty all of it. We're going to get there. Okay. Here we go. Titanium. Silicon. Food. Got you. Alright, so that gets us a lot of stuff, really. That gets us quite a bit, really. Already started. Hang on. I don't know why it keeps freezing like this. It's annoying, actually. Okay. We got cobalt, we got magnesium. Let's grab Titanium. Iridium. Sure. We do have a thing for aluminum, so let's grab some aluminum. Should I check the mines after this? Because I think next up what we're going to do is we're going to grab some aluminum, check the mines, and then we'll start destroying some of the other cabinets so we can put up some fresh cabinets in here. Right? I think that's going to be the plan. Food, water, titanium, silicone, cobalt. Here we go. Iridium. I have that. Aluminum. I have some of that. Titanium. I have that. Alright. Let's start with checking the aluminum mine, then we'll check the regular mine. Then we'll go see how much space I have left and grab whatever aluminum from my storage container that I can. And if I pass out before I finish checking the mines, well then we'll just go dump whatever we have over at the new base. Am I thinking or what? Or what? Yeah, okay, that's fair. Alright. What do we got? We got a little bit of silicone out of that. Not a lot, but we got a little bit. I mean, mostly what I need right now is silicone more than anything else. Let's go check the other ore extractor. I don't think we're going to have any space to grab any more aluminum. I'm not even sure we're going to have the space to finish this one, but we'll see. Ooh, yeah, we got a little more silicone out of that though, which is what we really needed more than anything. So I really needed that silicone. Here, you can leave that, take the iron, because right now I need the iron as well. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Skip going home, go straight over to our other base. Right? We'll use the fresh iron that we got to build a few more cabinets. Sort everything else away. And then continue. That's going to be the plan. Okay. Don't really want to put away the iron. Here we go. Cobalt. You can have that. Silicon. You can have all of that. Aluminum. You can have all of that. Okay. Let's start putting down the lockers. Okay, cool. Here, we can go uranium. it's supposed to say osmium. Okay, osmium and obsidian. Obsidian. Zoolite, osmium, and obsidian. Okay, cool. Cool. So we're ready to go. For now. For now. So here's the plan. I don't think I can choose what each one is bringing up, can I? This is just something that popped into my brain. Can I choose? Nope, can't choose. Okay. So let's empty that out. Let's go empty out the aluminum. Yeah. Okay. And then when we come back the next time, we're going to start destroying some of these empty lockers. Right, when we come back, we're going to start destroying some empty lockers so we can move it over to what will eventually be the final base. I hope. We'll see once the lake water comes in if we're going to, like, up it or down it a little. Okay. Don't know why I opened food. Let's go to aluminum. Ooh, we're full on aluminum. That's nice. We have some titanium. A little cobalt, not a whole lot. Some magnesium. I'll put the extra aluminum into magnesium for now, but not where we're gonna want it full time. Right now we're just running out of cabinet space. Do we want to start moving the rest of the stuff over? Maybe we'll move some more stuff over before I start destroying cabinetry. Before I start destroying cabinetry, let's move a few other things over, because we got a few new cabinets over there to fill up. So let's work on filling up some of the cabinets. That's empty, that's empty. That we don't have a cabinet for, that's empty. Alright, zoolite it is. Let's bring the zoolite over. Perfect. And also we're going to need to get some water when we get back to the new home base. Gonna need to get a little water. Okay. Zoolite. Right here. Water. Food. Perfect. Alright. We can take the rest of the zoolite and definitely the uranium. We can take both of those. We might be able to get the obsidian all in one trip, but I'm not sure. Might also be able to get the alloy. Yeah, we'll get the alloy in one trip. It's fine. Here's zoolite. We're taking the rest of that. Alloy. Can we take all of that? We can. Ooh. Okay. We'll take the zoolite and the alloy then. That'll do. We'll take zoolite and alloy. And we'll put all that over here. Boop. Zoolite. Alloy. Alright. Let's head back home. We will get the iridium. No, sorry, uranium. We already took the iridium over. We'll get the uranium and... Well, maybe we'll see about getting the obsidian. I'm not sure if we could do the obsidian in one trip. Or not. I know the iridium we can do in one trip because it's very condensed. Like, very condensed. So there's that. Okay. Alloy's empty. Here we go. Let's take obsidian. We can take obsidian in one trip. Well then, good golly gee, let's do that. We need plants, seeds, ice. We have special. We need plants, seeds, ice, and overflow. I think. Over there. Still. So we need plants, seeds, ice, and overflow. Over there. So let's come over here. I am currently holding all of my obsidian. Okay. Osmium got dumped into special, I think, so maybe we take special next. And then if there's any space, we can finish with uranium. Oh, the storm is back. Everything seems to be moving a little bit smoother, though. I say, and then we immediately crash. No? Okay, I'll take it. Alright, so... let's go in here. Let's go to special. Yeah, I put all of my obsidian in special. Alright, so... or all of my osmium in special. So we can't take all of special in one go. Which is fine. We'll come back for uranium. And whatever's left in special. Right? We'll come back to grab uranium and whatever's left in special. And then we'll start destroying lockers. If I have any space left, which I might, we'll start destroying lockers before we leave even. Okay. Special, let's go osmium first, because it'll just be easier to do this. Osmium. Anything else goes into special. Done. See? Easy and efficient. Mostly. Alright. Next up. Let's grab whatever's left in special and whatever's left in uranium, and we will start destroying lockers. So we're going to go special and uranium. And then we will just start destroying lockers. Yep. Those aren't empty. That's empty. One more. That's not empty. That one is, though. Alright, cool. Completely filled. So then... back home. Back home we go then. Perfect. And we will beep. Jump back in here. Okay. Now. Special takes the bioplastic. Uranium. Okay. And let's build a few more lockers. Okay, so we have ice. Oh, that one's too far out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, right there. Alright, so we have ice, plants, seeds, and overflow. For now. That's going to be our current plan. Right? And I think that covers us. Thank you. I think that covers us on all the lockers that we're going to need for the initial transfer. It's not going to be all the lockers that we're going to need permanent, but that'll be the ones that will be for the initial transfer, and then we can start building more onto the base from there. Right? Here we go. So, we can take everything from plants, almost everything from seeds, empty, empty. We can take ice next, empty, empty. Okay, yeah. No, that covers us. Alright, cool. We're covered from there. We're completely covered from there. Okay, great. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm not done by any stretch of the imagination. With this base, we're just going to start making it easier to move stuff over. I definitely want a second floor. Maybe a third. We'll see. Okay, what am I carrying? I don't know, but I do know we need water. Plants. Okay, we just put plants and seeds back here. Right? Let's just do seeds first. It'll be faster. And then plants. Thank you. Done. Alright, cool. Ooh, it's raining again. That's fun. I do like a nice rainstorm. Okay. So we have rain. Right, we were emptying plants, seeds. We were emptying seeds and then we were going to empty ice. Okay. This is awesome. I love the rain. I have no idea where I left base now. I think it's over this way. That way! Spotted it! Yeah, this is what it looked like outside yesterday. Way too much rain. Okay, cool. And we're here. Now. Ice. Seeds. Cool. I love that it's raining inside the base. That seems real comfy, right? That seems real cozy. It doesn't. Okay. So. Now that we have that all sorted out, let's grab what's left of ice and start destroying as many of our cabinets as I can. For some reason, there we go. It wasn't highlighting on the ice. Okay. Plants and seeds cleared. Oh! Couldn't quite get the last 2 iron in. That's fine. That's fine. We'll come back for it. After I dump my ice and my iron in the new containers, we'll come back for the last of the iron. Okay. Ice is over here. Okay. Iron. Oh, that's a lot of iron. We're gonna need it. But that's a lot of iron. Alright, next up we're going to move over everything on the first floor basically is gonna get moved over. So like, I'm gonna pick up the last 2 iron I left. We're also gonna take the crafters with me. Yeah. Okay, now, you ready for this? Goodbye. Goodbye. And goodbye. Okay. That's good. This is the next area that we're gonna have to, like, destroy. Yeah. This is the next area we're going to start focusing on emptying and destroying. I might take the screens with me over to the new home base before we focus on destroying the top. But before we start emptying and destroying the top, I want to get at least two more layers, two more levels on the top here. So, here's what we're going to do. Excuse me. We're going to come in here. I am going to say, right here's good. Let's put down the T2 craft station, or the T3 and the T2 craft stations over here. Okay. Let's go to special. Please, you can have the fabric. Thank you. Now. Sort this out. That's 3. That's enough for 4. Okay. Let's go iron. And then fill the rest up with titanium. Thank you. Not quite what I want. I think we only have enough to do 3 at a time. That's fine. We'll deal with that in a minute. Okay. Now the next thing we need is cobalt. Where did I leave that? Over here. Okay. That's not where that's going to stay permanently. That is where that is going to be for now. Okay. Cool. Same thing, not going to be where this stays permanent. But for now, we'll put it up here. I've looked off every corner except where the other one is. There we go. Do you mind? Thank you. To link there. And then I would like to put up another one there. Cool. Perfect. Can't link. Okay, cool. Just wanted to be sure. There we go. Alright, one more cobalt. Four iron. 2 titanium. Okay, cool. Got it. Up here, we're gonna go. We're gonna say go up here. And then up here. Perfect. I don't love that. I would rather the interior staircases. I am so looking forward to unlocking the interior staircases. That is going to be so much cooler. It's going to be so much better if we have interior staircases instead of ladders all over the place. It's going to be so awesome. Okay, cool. So, we need food and water. I am absolutely slowly dying. Cool. Now we can start destroying the second level of the old base, and we can start bringing it all over here. We can also, actually, we can work on the top layer first, because we have all the, we have, like, the atmospheric water condenser and everything up there. Oh, we might put that down on the metal area. Right? Like, the atmospheric water condenser can be outside the front door. For now. Right? It's like right now we have this guy here. We can put that down on the front door. One more? Yep. One more. That's all I could fit. Okay. Cool. So, I'm gonna keep the, solar panels up on the top for now. We'll keep the solar panels up on level 3. Up on the roof there. But I will put the atmospheric water condenser out here. We're going to need a little bit bigger of a space for that. That's okay. And then let's go upstairs. Upstairs. There we go. And we will start putting out solar panels. Done. We can go downstairs and we can put away the... Well, let's just go downstairs the quick way. And we can put away the water that we got from the water condenser. There we go. Perfect. So then, let's go back up. Can I just climb up here? No? No. Well, I tried. Alright, so that might have been a bit of a cheat. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. That's as much as I can hold for now. Okay. Let's go back. We're going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to take down... We're going to put more solar panels up on top. For now, eventually we might be getting rid of the solar panels entirely. Eventually. Eventually we might just get rid of the solar panels entirely. But for now... Let's put more solar panels up on top. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Same thing again. We're going to go demolish everything on top of the base, and then we're just going to move it to the top of the new one. Looks like there's only 4 left. Yeah. There's only 4 left. Alright. Perfect. Alright, the only other thing left to destroy is the beacon. And then we're ready to go. Yeah. I'll leave the ladder until we start destroying everything on the 2nd floor. We're going to take everything from the 2nd floor. And we're going to move it over here. We're going to move it to the 2nd floor up here. There we go. Done. All right. Okay, and then we put up a beacon. We label this home. I want it with a capital H. Thank you. Because this is official home. More or less. We might have to adjust the height when the water comes in. But I think we should be good. All right. Because my plan is to eventually have the lake here. And then we can do a glass bottom on the storage area and see all the little fishies swimming by. Plus there's going to be a tree like right behind us so that we can maybe even see through to the waterfall behind the tree. That'll be fun, right? Okay. We're good there. Anything down here we can get rid of. That guy can go. Okay. Alright, cool. Done and done. Let's go to the new home. And we'll put everything back up. I'm just going to put everything back up for now. Eventually, we're probably going to want to destroy all this stuff, like, long term. But for now, we're just going to put up everything we took back down. Sorry, wrong button. Okay. There we go. Now, T1 heater was the other thing we destroyed. And a T2 veg tube. Is one of the things we destroyed. Okay, cool. Done and done. The veg tubes are going to be the big one that we're going to run into for the next bit. Or the food growers, I should say, not the veg tubes. The food growers are going to be the big one we're going to run into next. Is we're going to have to take apart the food growers. All right. And see, all of these are going to need to be harvested and have the seeds removed first, which is why these are going to be kind of a problem. Okay. And then we're going to want to destroy them. What are they taking from us? Okay, yeah, it's just 3. Alright, cool. Cool, alright. We can put at least some of them back together at the new base. I know hydration is critical, and I know I'm carrying water on me. Not gonna drink it until we get the food growers rebuilt. Why? Just don't want to waste that water. It's for the food growers, not for me. I will, however, when we get inside, grab a bottle of water. Boop. Water. Drinkies. Also, grab some food. Head upstairs, and here we go. We're going to put out some new food growers. Forgot to hold down control for this bit. Kay is running in her sleep. Okay. And let's put in the important ones first, which would be the more high value items. Because like eggplants do 25, squash does 40, mushroom does 35, so squash is great. Right, like squash is great. Solar storm, I'm assuming, is what's going on here. Alright, so that means we just have one vegetube and one food grower to destroy upstairs, and then we can also start just taking down rooms upstairs. And then it's just the screens, and we've officially moved. Alright. Up here. Empty. Alright, cool. Destroy that, destroy that. Ready. Destroy that, destroy that. Take that. How are we doing? Destroy that. We could not get the titanium. Okay, that's fine. We'll come get it later. Yeah, it's right there. We'll go get it later. We'll go get it in a minute. First things in general first. Let's head back inside. Let's put that away. Upstairs. T1 Vegetube. Do I need a T1? No. Am I putting it back up? Yes. Is there a reason why? Not really. I'm probably going to destroy it in a little while and upgrade, but, you know. That was upstairs. I want to go downstairs, actually. We want to sort away all of our stuff. There we go. Is what we want to do. And then we'll go grab the titanium before I forget and just start destroying the second level. Right? That'll be good. We'll destroy the second level. Grab that before I forget that it exists. So we're going to need it. And then we're just going to destroy this. I deconstructed the ladder and we've got to find a way out of here. So I can't deconstruct the ladder. Okay. I deconstructed the living compartment under me. I have a slight problem. Okay, here's what we do. We put this ladder in. We climb up. We deconstruct that. We deconstruct that. Okay. Salvaged. I am no longer in trouble. Okay, cool. That's the last thing that we can deconstruct from here. Okay. We'll put the cobalt away. Well, no, we have enough iron on me. I should be able to restart the office zone. I would like to put the desk. We're going to put up 2 desks, actually. Right here and right here. Oh, they link now? I love it. I love it. That's so cool. That one I did not build yet, so we're good. I don't want to hide the progress screen back there. I kind of want it like up on a wall. I'm not loving it here because it feels kind of tucked into the back. But for now, we'll put them up back here. I'll fiddle around with layout later. For now, that's good. I'll fiddle around with layout later. I would kind of like to get like an interior wall. Do I have that option? Not really. We have living compartment window, but no. Don't really have a wall in and of itself. Yeah, alright, fine. Okay. Let's take that. Let's go out here. Destroy the door, destroy the compartment. Done! Alright, cool. So that gets us a good starting point. Not an end point, but a starting point. For... Ooh! Speaking of starting points. Give me a second. Hang on. Hold on. I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to give you guys the break video real quick. You know I'm working on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
Poor thing, it's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, though.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she goes.
Did she come back?
No, she's going fine.
It'll probably make him more anxious. Whatever happens here, he's told. You have no clue. You didn't see what we saw. I don't care. What exactly happened? I'm not sure. The timing's been so real, but now it's all gone. Maybe the fog. Okay. There we go. Much better. Ooh, we need water, actually. We're very much running low on water. Okay. Done. Now, let's talk emptying the inventory. I think we're full up on iron. We are. Cool. So here's what I'm going to do since we're full up on iron. Wrong one. Also wrong one. Correct one. Seriously. Okay. There we go. Now, let's try this again. 2. 3, 4. And then let's do the same thing out here. Okay, cool. That should give us a little more room for the atmospheric water condenser, yeah? Okay. That'll get us a little more room. Let's put the atmosphere... Oh, we need a little more iron to do that then. Well, okay, let's just do this then. Okay, cool. So then, let's put the atmospheric water condenser back at... Yeah! Look at that. Look at that. That is so much better. So much more space. Okay, cool. Done. And now it's not clipping into the side of the base anymore, which is great. Now, let's talk a couple of other things we have. Biodome. We are going to need that. A nice living compartment corner might be nice, but so would glass in some of these locations. Like, I eventually want to put, like, a glass floor down all through here. Not sure we're ready to do it yet, but eventually. Probably want to do this. So let's say 2 cobalt. What does it require? Does it require silicone? It does not. Huh. Okay. Cobalt. Aluminum. We have aluminum. Sorry, we have aluminum. We have 1 in overflow. And we have plenty over here. Right? So we have aluminum. What else do we need? 4 titanium, 2 Larma seeds, and 6 alloy. Okay. Alloy. And then Larma seeds are over in plants. Okay. Here's the plan for these. I would like to, I think, put it if we could yeah. I'm not sure we need to. Might be fun, but I'm not sure we need to. Okay. What do we got here? So we need to start generating biomass to get a biolab. Okay. Cool. Alright, yeah, that's good. We'll just do the one for now. We don't really need two, we'll just do the one. Okay. Cobalt. Iron can go back here in overflow, because we are overfilled on iron. Titanium. Thank you. Aluminum. And this goes back into plants. Yeah. Done. Okay, cool. So we're good. Done. Alright, cool. So that gets us almost everything we need for our first, for our brand new base, right? I'm hoping that I got it at the right height so that what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to do glass bottom and we'll be able to watch the fish go floating by. Right? I want to see that. I want to do a glass bottom that looks out into the lake. But we're not going to know that until we take a look at what we get. Sorry. Real quick, here's what I would like to do. The only thing I don't have on me right now is aluminum, which we can get at the aluminum mine. That's fine. I want to put a beacon up where the regular mine is, just so that I don't forget where it is, because I will forget. But let's head over to the aluminum mine. Ooh. Yes, I will be taking all that silicone. And sure, I'll take the aluminum too. Since you got it. What I'm more worried about though is silicone. We don't have any of that, and that's going to be a regular material that we absolutely need. Okay. Let's put the beacon up here. We'll call this launch pad and more. Launch pad. Where's the plus sign? Plus. Ooh. I'm hearing crashings. Good reason. That'll work. Let's head this way, see if we get any more. Well, actually, before we head that way, we're pretty full on stuff, so I'm gonna have to go drop some stuff off. But, like, after that... Thank you! Ooh, I see silicon. After that, we will go hunting for where meteors fell, and then we will talk about next steps, actually. Is going to be what we talk about next. Titanium, iron is full, we know that. Silicon is absolutely not full, but we're getting there, thank goodness. Cobalt, yes, we have more cobalt. Overflow is going to take the iron and the aluminum for now. And magnesium. Now, let's get out there. Because there was some stuff that fell out here. Here we go. Here's one of them. It's hard to see 'cause it's dark out here. Kind of wish it was daylight. Up, here we go. This looks like debris. No? Ah, but this is... Not really seeing what I need, though. Ah! Yeah, okay, aluminum, that's fine. Got any more up here? That's obsidian. I'm not worried about obsidian. Okay. Woo! Here we go. Another spot. Yeah, iron, yeah, okay. Titanium, yes, please. Magnesium, sure. Not really seeing what I want here. Yes! Eh. Yes, please. Since I think titanium got switched with super alloy, I really shouldn't be passing up titanium. Like, I know we're getting pretty full on it, but since I think titanium got switched with super alloy, I don't think we should really pass up on it. You know? Because super alloy is supposed to be like really, really rare. But I think super alloy is now titanium. Well, it was super alloy is now titanium. So like the super alloy cave is now going to be a titanium cave. And that's cool, but not what we need. What I'm really struggling for right now, though, ironically, is silicon. Yeah, I know. I saw it. Just not really caring at the moment. We'll see if we make it home. I might pass out first, which is fine. Yeah, we're gonna pass out. That's okay. Oh, there we go. Ended up on my desk. Okay, cool. So, out of that run, we got more titanium, which is cool. We got more magnesium, which is cool. We got more silicon, which we desperately need. We got more cobalt, which is about to become invaluable. And we got a little more iron and aluminum, which is fine. We're gonna need it, but like, it's fine. Okay. Cool. How are we doing on things, by the way? We might actually have the cave melting now. Right? Like, the cave wasn't melting before. So the cave might actually be melting now, which is fun. What I really need, though, right now is I really need super alloy rods so we can start mining osmium. Here we go. In here. Melts at 15. Okay. Is there a way to sneak around it? No. Okay. Okay, let's go check the other osmium cave we found, or at least the other entrance. Because that's just like a connection into the sulfur cave. Or into the, well, it's iron now. But it was originally an iridium cave. Right? Which connects to, Sulfur Canyon, which is not sulfur anymore, it's magnesium now. Right? So, like, this is now Magnesium Canyon, not Sulfur Canyon. Come on. Work with me here. Come on. Well, my system still seems to be running. It's just the game that froze. There we go. So this is Magnesium Canyon now, not Sulfur Canyon, which is fine. It's just a little annoyance. But this should lead into, yeah, this is the osmium cave, which might still actually be an osmium cave. I'm not sure. What about this one? You gonna tell me when you melt? You're not telling me when you're melting. Which tells me you've hit your melting point. I might just need to wait a little bit longer on that one. Okay. Cool. So we determined by going to the sandfall zone that titanium has definitely been swapped with super alloy, right? Because this is the sandfall zone. And there's usually super alloy underneath the sandfalls here. But now it's titanium. Which tells me that titanium has been switched with super alloy. Because, yeah, like, that should have all been super alloy, but it's titanium now. Like, we're not gonna make it up here. I am definitely passing out up here. That's absolutely a thing that's gonna happen, which is fine. Just kind of exploring around. Okay. Done. And still standing on my desk. Okay. So. We have... I didn't grab any titanium. We did grab magnesium, which is by the door here. Okay. We have sulfur! I grabbed sulfur. Right? Like, that's sulfur. We're special. We gotta put it into special for now, because I don't have a place for sulfur yet. So we're putting it in special for now. We grabbed sulfur. Okay. So we very much need sulfur. I just don't know where to find it at the moment. Cobalt is down here. Okay. And then we want plants is back here along with seeds. Plants and seeds. Done. Okay, cool. So, what are we doing next? We have the new biodome. That's doing great. We should build up the communication system, right? We have some silicone now. So, 3 silicone, 2 iron, titanium, and aluminum. 3 silicone, aluminum, 2 iron, and titanium. Am I missing anything? Silicone, titanium, iron, aluminum, magnesium. Okay. And we'll put up a communications screen. And then we will come up here. And we are missing 1 more silicone. I thought I grabbed 3. Apparently I did not. Silicone, please. Alright, up again. I've got to work on the ladders here. Okay. And then we're going to put up a communications ray. Cool. Done. Alright, finished. Now, water, Food. What else do we want now that we have communications running? Question for the blueprint screen. T1 inventory increase. That was not the question I had, but now it is. Hello. Vehicle station? None of these were my question. T5 backpack, that's cool. Vehicle station? T1 vehicle. I could build vehicles. We could start driving. I just wanted to know when I got interior stairs, and that's not going to be for a while, and that breaks my heart. Okay. So we need to get up to 80 MTI. Right now we are only at 3. We gonna need to do a lot of work here. We can do the pinning blueprint though. Like that is a thing. Alright, so I think we had the grass spreader, right? I think we got that. Yeah. We got our first grass spreader. So we should probably work on getting a couple of grass spreaders going. Let's also get a pinning blueprint. I think I have a T1 and a T2 pinning blueprint, right? Yeah. Well, T2 takes methane. We don't have that. Oh, I was going to take osmium. Oh. You hate to see it. Okay, look. It's only taking 1 osmium, right? I'm gonna do it. It's only taking 1 osmium. We do it. Oh, that hurts though. I think it was titanium? I know it was alloy and osmium. Okay. And then alloy, please. Oh. Okay, no, it wasn't titanium, it was magnesium. Okay. Magnesium. Done. Because we have the new exoskeleton, so we can do this. Oh. Okay, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Alright. Here's what we need. Can we just do one at a time? Okay. So we can do one at a time. Okay, so we need the grass spreader, which we've got right there, right? Grass spreader. We're gonna need some more drills, and we're gonna need some more vegetubes. So let's start with how many grass spreaders can we create? take a look at plants. Let's do 4. Right? 4 is a good starting off point for those. Water, we're gonna need 2 rows. And then magnesium we said was by the door, right? Okay. Cool. I mean, we could probably do 5 with those ingredients, but we'll start with 4. We're going to go over to Launchpad Plus zone, and we're going to put down grass spreaders. And then we're going to work on drillers and some vegetubes. Is going to be the plan. So like out here, wrong button, correct button. Let's put that one there. Alright, cool. That'll get us some grass spreaders started. Cool. Then we're going to put up some drillers. And we're going to put out some veggie tubes as well. Because we're going to want to get stuff moving. As far as like getting biomass up, getting a lot of stuff going. Okay. What do we have in the way of plants? We have a couple of 200. Ooh, that's a 300. Ooh, nice. Yeah? These aren't golden, are they? No, they're Shunga. Okay. Cool. Let's go for the vegetubes next. Can I do the vegetubes? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Hang on. No. Well, okay. Maybe not no. Silicon. Okay, yeah, we'll do the vegetubes. There we go. Alright. Aluminum. Thank you. And magnesium we said was by the door, right next to aluminum. I'm walking away from it. Okay. Grab a drink. Oh, speaking of drinks. We need water. That'll do it. Let's head over to Launchpad and more. And we're going to put down some vegetubes out there. Fill them with some various oxygen multipliers. That'll get us up and running as far as oxygen goes. Okay. All right, cool. And then we just fill these with some vegetation seeds. So they can start pumping vegetation into the planet. Is that how it works? I don't know. I figured that was how it works. We got the little green thing that goes down into the planet. Just out of curiosity, it was showing me something. Okay. No idea what any of that means. But there we are. So, that gets us a little bit more. A little bit. Now we've got to get the drillers rolling, and then we're probably going to want to get more heaters moving. Right? Drillers. Drillers are easy. Alright. Since drillers are much easier, we might do 5 of them. But we'll see. We'll see how much space we have. No, we can't do 5. Like, I would love to, but we can't. We can only do 4 because of how much material it takes to do 5 at one time. Can't do 5 at one time. Can only do 4. Boo! Aw, boo. Alright. Let's get the drillers out. There we go. Okay. Anything else I feel like we could use right this second? Well, let's go home and let's check the screens and see what we're doing as far as rolling things up. I don't think we're going to be rolling things up in any, like, sort of immense speed, which is kind of not what I want to see. I want to see things rolling up a lot faster than they are. Right? We want to see, like, options ticking up en masse. You know what we mean? I think the only thing that's going to be ticking up fast is actually going to be upstairs, and that's going to be biomass. Well, I mean, pressure's moving decently. Should probably get a little bit more going. Like, biomass is starting to move. Not moving as fast as I would have expected, but it's moving. But yeah, like, heat and oxygen are barely moving at all. We're starting to move toward lake. You guys see that? We're moving towards lakes. Yay! That's going to be so much fun. Okay. So, takeaway. We need more of everything. We need more grass spreaders. We need more oxygen creators. We need more heaters. Problem is, Grass spreaders we can do easily. That's fine. The problem is really the veggie tubes. We also have to check because we might need more power as well. Okay. I mean, we have 31 kilowatts available, but we're probably going to want like a lot more. How are we doing on our interface? This unlocks at 5, which is great, but not what we need. That unlocks at 63, so it's going to be a while before we get that. We're close on the algae generator. And we're a ways away on the nuclear reactor. Okay. Question. There's super alloy rod. We need those. We're not going to get those for some time, though. I think interior stairs are first. Yeah. I want those. Also want this stuff. Those look great, too. Okay. So, that being the case... we should probably build some more nuclear reactors. Right? We should probably get some more reactors going. That'll be the end of our alloy for now. Not permanently, just for now. We're gonna need to get more water going, which is not a big deal. We've got the water condenser outside. That'll be fine. And then uranium. Alright, so after this, we can build a couple of... we can build a few more machines, but honestly, we're gonna need to go... I have words there in my head. We're gonna have to go mining. Is the words I was looking for. After this, we're absolutely gonna have to go mining. Not even a question. We're gonna have to go mining in a bit. Okay, right about here is good. Okay. That'll get us some more reactors, so that'll get us some more power. We can build a few more things, like we can build a few more drillers, we can build a few more grass spreaders. We cannot build any more vegetubes. We are done with that. There is not enough. We can harvest our miners. Actually, I should probably do that. Right, is we should probably harvest the mining machines. And hope we got more silicone. Because we are really struggling for silicone right now. Like, really struggling. Like, hardcore struggle bugging for silicone. But let's go empty our miners. Our ore extractors, our mine machines. Let's go empty the mine machines. And then... no silicone in that one. Absolutely none. which is disappointing, to say the least. Disappointing. Okay. What do we got here? I have one silicone. I'll take it. I'd prefer more, but I'll take it. Okay. Let's head inside. We're gonna have to empty the other one in a bit, but let's dump what we picked up for today. Thank you. Which was one whole silicone. Oh. I mean, good news is we've got plenty of iron, which was something that we might have struggled with. Titanium was the one that I was really worried about, more than iron. Titanium was the one that I was really worried about. But right now we're really struggling, like really struggling for silicon. It's a problem. Like it's a big problem. But so we have plenty of power for a little while. So the next thing we need to focus on building is we need to focus on I forgot where I was going. I came up here to do that. Okay, cool. Got it. So, I'll empty out my pockets and then we will talk about building more. Grass spreader, maybe? Oh no, do you think sulfur got swapped with zoolite? That might be a problem. I mean, it's not going to be like a massive issue. But if sulfur got swapped with zoolite, we're really going to need to get into this, to the zoolite cave. Obviously, zoolite got swapped with one of the average minerals, because zoolite is freaking everywhere. It's everywhere. That's not a problem. But, like, do you think sulfur got swapped with zoolite? Because I know magnesium got swapped with sulfur, right? So sulfur got swapped with something else. I think aluminum is still aluminum. We lucked out there. Aluminum still be aluminum. That's fine. Okay. So aluminum still be aluminum, we're fine with that. Titanium getting swapped with superalloy might be an issue, but it's not like a huge issue. We are going to need to go get more superalloy though. But like aluminum is still aluminum. I think osmium is still osmium. I think aluminum is still aluminum. I think osmium is still osmium. I don't think that changed. The other thing we've got to focus on is we've got to focus on getting more heaters built. And I am definitely going to focus on getting more heaters built. We're just going to do it in a little bit. Okay. I think we're going to have to do some mining first. Because we need more super alloy. Okay. So, since we're out here, we need more super alloy. We're going to grab it. There is a ton of super alloy out here. Just like a ton. We're also going to need more uranium. So we can do that. What I really need, though, is we need super alloy coming up next. Okay. There we go. We definitely need more super alloy, though. So we're running very low on that. We are going to start worrying about heaters coming up next. I'm going to build a couple more heaters upstairs. Right now, I want to grab as much uranium and super alloy as I can before we pass out or have a need to go home. Whichever comes first. Maybe last is a good way to put that. I'm filling up on inventory. Alright. So we're definitely almost out of air. So the question is, do we make it home or do we pass out first? I see water filling the lake bed. I see water filling the lake bed. I see water. We're gonna have a lake soon. I'm very excited about that. So what do you think? Do we pass out or do we make it in the door? I think we'll make it. It'll be tight, but woo! We made it. Okay. So I know I didn't pick up anything but alloy and uranium for that round. Okay. Iridium. Okay, we could do that. Oh, does that require silicon? Oh, it does. Okay. That's gonna be a problem. Oh, that's only gonna leave me with 2 left, though. Oh, that hurts just a little bit. Okay. Okay, nope, that hurts just a little bit, actually. Not a lot, but oh. Oh, that does stress me out a little. Okay. Okay. These need to change where they are. Okay. Alright. Ooh, we have a new message. I will check it out in a bit. Done. Oh, hydration is critical. I did not realize that. That's okay. We are definitely going to need more food and water. What's going on? You have chosen 2-convict GP8971-L. You have chosen your sentence to have your sentence commuted to an extradition. To get all the charges against you dropped, you must fully terraform this planet. Our sensors will periodically scan your progress and send you the required blueprints. Do not try to contact Sentinel Corp. If our sensors do not detect any advancement in the terraformation process, you will be considered missing and the charges will not be dropped. You cannot claim ownership or value over anything on the planet. You are only allowed to use the resources found on the planet to increase the terraformation index. You are not allowed to leave the planet until the terraformation is complete. Thank you, Sentinel Corp. Ooh, we got the biolab. Hello? Finally managed to locate the system they sent you to. I don't have much time, but I'll try to give you some advice. The success rate for planet crafters is very low because it's almost an impossible task. You should find some space food in your pod and maybe in some space wrecks. You'll be able to grow food when you meet the correct requirements, so try to find some vegetable seeds. Exploration and improvements are essential. Explore and improve your equipment to increase your chances of survival. I hope this message reaches you. Something happening out here? Yeah, just a solar storm. Okay, so we do have the biolab now, which can go down here maybe? Guys, it requires 2-hole osmium. That's, my osmium supplies are very limited. Like, very limited. Okay. Actually, how are we doing on heat? Okay, heat is moving up. It's just moving up real slowly. Yeah, see, it's moving. Everything is moving, it's just moving real slow. Which is fine. That's kind of what I expect because, like, we're getting out of the really tiny numbers and into the really big numbers. So, like, they are going to move a lot slower, but they should move. Oh. Oh, 3%, not 31. Okay, never mind. Nope, I'm good. I was going to be like, woo, we're 31% toward the lake. No, no, no. We're 3% towards the lakes. Okay. Good news, though. We almost have a level 5 backpack unlocked. That'll be fun. Okay. What we're really going to need, though, is we're really going to need a bigger oxygen tank so that we can get further out. Bigger backpack would be nice, though. Not gonna lie. I mean, I should actually be out here harvesting because, like, we still need more super alloy. We need more... what we really need is we need more silicone. More than anything, we need more silicone. And we don't have more silicone. That is not super alloy. Ah, but that is. Okay. That is not sulfur. Okay. Let's head into the cave area over here, right? Because it's been a few minutes, right? It said it was melting, right? Right? Yeesh. Okay. In here, what do we get? No. Can't go back that way. Is there another way back there? No? Can't go deeper in. This one says it won't start melting until 15. Yeah. That's gonna be a while. Okay. I mean, I could probably start carrying some air with me. Like, I haven't been doing that because cobalt has been notoriously difficult to get my hands on. But, like, we could start looking into carrying air. I think there's another one over here. Yeah, it does not lead to a cave. This one does. Okay. Yeah, I know. Ooh. Osmium. I know, I know. I just wanted to grab the osmium, that's all. Alright. Found osmium, right? That's not terrible. I found a little more osmium. Also, we have a new blueprint. Give me something fun. What do we get? T4 mining speed up. Sure. I got a little more sulfur. That's nice. Where did I leave special? Over here. I get 2 whole sulfur now. 2. Okay, we're not hurting for osmium at this point. We're not doing great on it either. We do need more water, though. That will help. Okay. Alloy. Got it. Iron is still completely filled. Plants, you can have that. Overflow, you can have the iron. Alright, let's go check our mining machines. Look at the lake. Oh, look at the lake. It's filling in. Oh, that's so awesome. Splash. I want to splash into puddles. Aww. They don't let me splash in a puddle. Show me silicon! I got one. Better than nothing. Okay. Ready? Let's go over to the aluminum mine. And say, show me silicon. 2! I'll take that. We got 2 silicone out of that. I got a whole 3 silicone on that trip. Look, it's been really rare, okay? Which is ironic because it's not supposed to be one of the really, really rare ones. Did silicone get switched with zoolite? Ooh. Yeesh. That would make things difficult, to say the least. You know, one of these days I ought to play this without re-rolling. I ought to play this on stream without re-rolling the, Yay! T5 backpack! Without re-rolling the ores. That way people actually get an idea of legitimately what this game is supposed to look like. It's not supposed to be this hard. I'm not supposed to struggle this much for certain minerals. Okay, how are we on aluminum? Because I think I burned through a lot of my aluminum. Okay, yeah. It's just iron that we're OD'd on. Oh, by the way, we had a new message. Your planet specifications. Identification, unnamed. Corporation ownership, unclaimed. Habitation level, null. Sector, Itzel Prime. History, unknown. Planet Unnamed is located in the Itzel Prime sector, a pre-civilization sector crossed mostly by trade ships. Traveling between big spaceports, the sector has 842 planets, 13,511 stars, and this is 7,000 parsecs wide. The planet has been identified as a possible candidate for future colonization, assuming you can go ahead and get it up and running. You know, go do. Okay. So, we just unlocked the new backpack, right? Let's go to the craft station. We need super alloy and titanium, which is not even close to an issue. Super alloy is legitimately everywhere out here. Okay, question mostly for this screen. Do I get an upgraded... Ooh, we get a vehicle station if we get another 650 MT. We get a vehicle station. Ooh. Oh, that does sound nice. Yes. Vehicle station does sound quite nice. Algae generator would be helpful as well. Tree spreader coming soon. Foundation slope? We could build a ramp? Oh, I guess that makes sense because we have vehicles, so we could build a ramp. We could build a ramp now? Is it sad that that makes me incredibly happy? I feel like it's sad how happy that actually legitimately makes me. Okay, biomass is why I came up here. We have the bio lab. It's gonna be a while till we get insects or plants going. I was looking for an oxygen tank. Activates the logistics system to vehicle inventory. Ooh. Oh. Logistics. A. Kay has spotted the mailman. Y'all are in for a bargaining. Apologies about that. Ooh. Okay, so here's what we need. I need to go out exploring. Before we go out exploring, I'm gonna need to gear up for exploring. I am going to have to sacrifice some cobalt to be air. Right? Because we need to get out there and explore. That is not a question. That is a flat out statement. We need to get out there and explore. By the way, drink that. Eat that. Okay. Let's go this way. Good news is we have the beacon for my, look at all the water. Splash! I wanted to splash in the water. Didn't let me splash. This makes me sad. Okay. We have a chest. Now, I know around here somewhere is the entrance to here. Ah. What do we got in here? Okay, that's supposed to be your iridium because it's iron. Iron we know got switched with iridium. We have more osmium. And this is supposed to be a sulfur cave as well. Okay. There's not really much in there I'm interested in at the moment. Melts at 15. Okay. That's cool. I need osmium. Like, I'm not kidding. We need osmium so bad. Okay, cool. Ooh, we received a new message. Nice. Do you guys see what I see? Ooh. I mean, I'm not really worried about, like, the iridium and all that. That's fine. Okay. Also not worried about that. I'm gonna let the oxygen depth take me because the inventory's full. Ooh, I think we were just in this cave. Yeah, I was just in that cave. Okay. I'm going to let the oxygen deprivation take me because my inventory's full and this is just the fastest way back. Okay. Here we are. Magnesium is officially filled to the brim. Okay. We have more titanium. Iron we know is full. Silicone! We got more silicone! Plants, we got a new golden plant. That's nice. Okay. Oh, and overflow now gets magnesium. Special, we got a special rocket we can show off. That can go into special as well. That's obsidian. I wanted osmium. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about our osmium stocks. I would feel even better if we could mine it. But, you know, I will take what I can get. That's overflow. We wanted uranium, which is over here. Thank you. Alright, food, water. I was gonna put them away, but you know what? We'll just take it with me. Alright. back out to explore. I would love to explore more of the world if we could do that. I see water filling up. That makes me very happy. You have no idea how excited I am about that. Okay. What about this side? Is there something on this side? I know there's like an iridium cave. I think it's in here. But I could be wrong. Alright, that leads to aluminum fields. Right through here, I think. No? Am I just crazy? Because I might just be crazy. Not crazy. We go through here. And this leads us to where? Alright, this I think is the uranium mine. Yeah, this is one of the uranium mines. What do we got in here? Boom! Sulfur! Okay! Uranium is now sulfur. Okay, cool. So that's good at least. We can come back here with an ore extractor. Start bringing up some sulfur. Okay. We might use one of my oxygen bottles. Just so that we can get some sulfur in here. Because I'm going to need that. Depends on how full we are. By the time it's telling me oxygen's low. Okay. Yeah, alright. We'll re-up. Okay. Cool. Now, can I find my way out of here? Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. There we go. Alright. Found my way out. Cool. What else in here? Yes, please. Absolutely yes. Sure, I'll take it. Sure, I'll take it. Okay. And let's see if we can get our way back home. Through this little gully area. And then home we go. Yes. That's good stuff. Right? Like, that's good. We found sulfur. We found sulfur, which is great. Because we can come back to the sulfur, to the uranium mine, with everything we need for one extractor and a beacon. So we can find it again. Right? And then that will help us mine sulfur. I can do that. Mining sulfur is great. Sulfur mine, very helpful. Ooh, we're only 0.4 MTs away from vehicles. That'll be fun. Hopefully they'll help me travel a lot faster. Because honestly, big planets. Alright. So. Couple of things we need to put away. Let's start with silicone. Move to titanium. I just put the uranium in there. Did not mean to do that. Would like to move to uranium. Iridium. And of course, cobalt. Now, next thing we're gonna do. Not that. That works. Okay. Here we go. Done. Alright, this will be for sulfur and fabric. Had caps lock on, that's fine. Sulfur. Anything sulfur related goes in there. Alright. Special. Give me a rocket engine in there. Grab me all the fabric out of special. Fabric can go in here. And then let's put up another locker just because I can. And because we're probably going to need it in a little bit. Let's put it here for now. That'll work. Alright. No, we'll leave that for now. Seeds, we can put those away. Okay. Let's go grab some water. Thank you. Put the rest of the water away. And then let's head upstairs and we're going to harvest the food. Because it should be ready by now. Right? Food should be ready by now, so let's harvest the food. And then we can put the food away. Over here. Done. Alright, also, give me a little re-up on food. Oh, right, we wanted to grab everything we need for a T1 extractor, which is osmium, iridium, aluminum, alloy. We're gonna grab a second, not all of it, Goofy. Just 2 of those. I want to grab 2 of those and 1 of these. Because the other thing we want to take with us is everything for a beacon. So we can put up a beacon leading me to the sulfur mine. Which will be a load of fun. One of these days I should run this game without having re-rolled. I don't know, it adds a fun challenge to the game though. Having the having everything re-rolled. It adds a fun little challenge. I think it was on this side. Right? No? Was it not on this side? Thought it was. No. Was it on this side then? It's not that. We know that. I've been in there. That's osmium. No? Vehicle station! That's new! I'm very interested in building that as soon as I find our little... There it is! Our little crevasse here that leads us across the way into the iridium cave is over here. Right? And then we come right here and we say build a T1 extractor. There it is. And that should be getting me... Why is it getting me iron? Aww. Ooh. That's supposed to get sulfur. I guess maybe I need a T2 to get down to the uranium. It's weird. I thought I could use a T1 for that. Why does it get me iron? Aww. Oh. Well, now I'm just sad. Thought it was gonna give me iron. It didn't. Okay, well, anyway. That being the case. Fine. Let's take a look at this new vehicle bay. Tell me what we get with this new vehicle bay. I'm gonna empty out my pockets first. Sorry if that's annoying. Just kidding, don't care. If you don't like it, well then play the game yourself. And play it your way. Allows you to create vehicles and its upgrades. Ooh. I am very interested in this. A delightful new device. Okay. Can we, like, connect it back here? Okay. Oh. 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 Okay. We're definitely going to need to extend the ramp, and that's going to go into the lake, but... okay. Fun. Ooh. Ooh. Vehicle to travel with. Increase the equipment. Increase the speed. Increase the lights. A beacon? I love having a beacon for it. Okay, let's start with just the vehicle itself. And then it looks like we're going to need accoutrements to begin. So, alloy, silicone, iridium, zoolite, rocket, 2 silicone, sulfur, cobalt, zoolite, osmium, super alloy. Okay. Cool. What do we need to make rocket engines? We might need to go out mining to do this. Okay, so I'll be able to make the vehicle. Might be able to do a little bit more. Okay. And then we need 2 super alloy. Okay. So, yeah. Cool. Uranium. Is that silicon? Oh, yeah, that do be silicon. Right, we have fabric in the back. Iron. We have iron back here as well. Yeah. We wanted definitely osmium. 2 more silicon. What's this message about? Oh, from Riley and from another convict, I guess? Yeah. Why? I managed to obtain more information. I read that you have a greater chance of success if you build your base at an altitude. I'm not sure why yet. Oh, and if you manage to heat up the planet enough, some caves should become accessible when the ice melts. Oh, and one last thing. You could... End of communication. Message intercepted. To whoever receives this message, I'm a planet crafter sent to Migora 3 planet. If you've received this, it means you're near. Maybe you've received maybe you're a planet crafter as well? The weather is atrocious, and I'm running out of resources. There's not enough on this barren world to terraform it. I don't know why I chose this, Death. I don't know why I chose this. Death would have been more pleasant than this. If you can send me help, please do so. I wish I could. Hydration is critical, my dude. I have to go hydrate. Thank you. Alright, so we wanted this guy. I need another rocket engine, which we do have one. We need super alloy, iridium, zoolite rocket engine, cobalt, 3 zoolite, 2 super alloy. Okay, so I need 2 super alloy, 1 iridium, 3 zoolite, a rocket engine, 1 cobalt, and I think that's my shopping list. 3 zoolite, a rocket engine. Cobalt was on the list. 3 super alloy? No, 2 super alloy, 3 zoolites. I have a rocket engine over in special. I know that. We just got it. Okay. So, let's take a look at this and see what we got. Okay. We needed iridium, by the way. Okay. And I needed iridium for the last piece. Iridium. Here we go. Done. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see about upgrading this guy. Oh, we can only do 2 upgrades right now. Increases the number of... Oh! Never mind. Increases the number of equipment spots. So movement speed up by 100%. We could do another movement speed. Right? Increase the movement speed by 200? I mean, maybe we should drive it first. We're gonna have to drive it first. Because I don't have another rocket engine. I mean, I could make one fairly easily. Whoa! Hang on! Alright, so it is not portable oxygen. Is the thing. But there is storage on the back. Can it drive through water? Yes, we can drive through water. Can I drive at all? No! Thanks for asking. So I was hoping this would be like automatic generating look, I wouldn't have set up my terraformation canyon to look like this if I'd known. Okay. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a mobile oxygen unit, which I was kind of hoping it would be. Ooh. Well, that's a fun view. So we have first person and third person. Okay. Third person's probably a little easier for me to control. Can I still access? I can still access this. Cool. It does up my movement speed though, which is helpful. And it looks like we've got a little extra storage on the back. Hang on! Game wasn't ready for me to have a vehicle. Does logistics mean you unlock storage? Because that sounds helpful. Okay. Fun. So we are up here. Isn't there like... Oh yeah, there's like fancy caves out here. There's like pulsar caves and dulsar caves and whatever out here. There's all sorts of fun quartz caves out here. Hang on. We'll be back in just a second. There it is. Um... Okay. If we say F4, there we go. F4 makes me not upright. There's a thing back there. Can I go back that way? No. Okay. Here's what we're going to do then. Let's just leave this here. Because I see a purple out this way. You see it? I see it. I see purple. So, let's come in here. What do we have? Magnetar. I mean, I'm not worried about magnetar quartz. I would prefer pulsar if we could. Sure. Yeah, we'll take all that. Okay. I wasn't looking for magnetar quartz. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay. You know what? I want to see if we do a thing. Take me back to base. I want to try a thing. Maybe we try a thing when we're a little closer to base, actually. How about we try the thing when we're a little bit closer to base, actually, as opposed to when we're all the way out here, and if the thing fails, I'm in trouble. Right? I was gonna see if we could just, like, warp the truck home with a button at base, because I think that's what it says it does. But it's like, you know, if that's not what it do, I have to run all the way back out here to get the truck, and I'm not sure we have the lung capacity for that right now. Okay, we be down here now. I'm getting out of here. Okay, there we go. Oh, almost. Almost. I'm fine. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, let's try backing out instead of going forward. Okay. Found it. We're out. Okay, we're less out. Water, please. Food, please. More food, please. Okay. I am good at driving. I do not know what you mean when you say I am terrible driver. Bad driver? I don't know what you're talking. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. I am kind of bad at driving. Alright, here we go. And then we should be able to go across here and closer to home. I need to get closer to home because I don't have much more, Hey! We found our original crash site. Like, the closer to home I am, the better, because I don't have any more, oxygen, so... If I'm closer to home when this fails... There we go. Run for it! Not that it really matters. It kicked me out because I was dying, which is fine. That's fine. I have a question. If I come over here and I say hello, bring it here. Perfect. Okay. And then I say, give me all of my inventory back, please. Thank you. I have 2 new blueprint chips. Okay. And I passed the blueprint screen that I was aiming for. Give me something fun. Map information. Yes, please. Give me something else fun. Agility T3. Okay. I like those. Good job. Okay. We did pick up a little silicone on that trip. Not a lot, but a little. We did pick up a little cobalt. Magnesium and iron are still going into overflow. We picked up a few new iridium rods. Just one new iridium rod. Okay. We got some fresh alloy. We were running low. Okay. Okay, so I now know what the vehicle station does. That's fun. Our next unlock isn't going to be for a while though, so buckle up. We do have the biolab now. It costs 2 osmium to print, but you know what? It might be worth it. Osmium. Alloy. Aluminum. Okay. Then the question becomes, where do we put it? Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, we'll have to move some cabinets, but yeah, it's not bad. Alright, so what can we do with this? We can make bioplastic with mushrooms and ooh, silicon. Problem. Bacteria samples. We don't have algae yet. Explosive powder. Fertilizers. Gonna need those later. And mutagen. Okay, cool. So, we do absolutely need that. But let's change iridium to be like maybe osmium. And then we'll put the rest of them over here for now. Let's do it on the side. There we go. Alright. So this is uranium. Really got to remember to take the caps lock off. Let's move osmium over here. Osmium. Thank you. Thank you. This will be iridium. Iridium. For good measure. Thank you. And then we can move obsidian and special back here as well. Obsidian. Okay. Special. There we go. Special. Done and done. All right. And then, I mean, we could move zoolite, but I just kind of want to shift it over one. If we do that. Let's leave that actually open. You know what? Change in plans. Zoolite back here. Zoolite. Cool. And then we can do this thing where we take these two things that I'm not happy are back here. And we can put them right here. And then yeah. That's better. I like that a little bit better as a layout. I'm not saying I love it. But I hate it less. Right? Like, I hate it less than I did before. We're 11% to lakes, by the way. Which is nice. Okay. Fun. I do need water and food. Well, mostly water. Yep. I saw that. We're fixing it. Okay, water. Done. Let's go check on the food upstairs. Food is ready. So, let's start harvesting the food. Alright, cool. Done. I'm not wild about the ladder layout. Like, I don't love it, but I'm not hating it either, so we'll take it. I'll take what I can get, right? Okay. So, what does that get us? Let's get some iron, actually, from back here. No, I didn't go too far. I was gonna be like, uh-oh, I went too far. Nope. Did not. I just want to come out here, grab this angled platform, and do that. Just give me another one. There we go. That way it's a little bit easier to walk around up here and I don't have to worry about falling through there. Okay. Cool. Done. For now. Now let's talk. I'm gonna talk windows. Not all of it. But I do want to be talking windows. Right? First off, let's open up the space in here. There we go. I would also love to get, not there, but like here a window. Cool. And then let's grab some titanium. Some, not all of it. Okay, and then let's do a nice little see-through floor. Yeah? That's fun. These are gonna have to move, which is fine. I figured that much was gonna happen. Just so that we can kind of see when we're in here what is and is not going on out there. Let's move osmium. We're gonna move osmium and alloy back here. So let's say osmium. Okay. Alright, and we'll move alloy. This is going to be magnesium, something like that. And this is going to be aluminum, something like that. And then those two we're just going to destroy. Well, here. Hold all that. Take all this. There. And then we destroy that. And we put it back up over here. As alloy. Thank you. And then give me aluminum. Destroy that. Not what I meant to do, but okay. At least now... Here. We know what we're working with. Aluminum. Okay. And then... we're gonna rebuild back here. Okay. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move ice over here. Ice will now be magnesium. For no good reason other than I can. This is ice. Okay. Cobalt. Give me iron. Yeah. Oh no, we're just putting it into the ice thing, aren't we? Yeah. Duh. Alright. Brain not work. Alright. Take that out of there. Put it over there. And then give me a view. That'll just help me be able to see what time of day it is from the storage compartment, you know? Give me a little cobalt. That'll do. Alright, and then give me a window behind here. For now, I'm not sure if we're going to expand that section of the base out or not. Let's go with a window out here. And one last window out this way. Just so that we can kind of see what's going on out there on all 3 levels. So I can be like, hey, what's happening out there? Just a sandstorm. I'm not super worried about it. No new messages. Fun. Alright, cool. So we have a new permanent base. Right? That's nice. Oh, look at that. So we have a new permanent base. The idea is there will eventually be water under here that we can look down on. And if that's not what happens, then I will be moving our new permanent base to be able to see water. Because I would like to be able to see water and fishies underneath my feet. I might even take out these metal, I might take the metal out eventually. I might not. We'll see how that goes. But like, yeah. That'll be cool, right? Look down, see little fishies swimming around underneath your feet. Alright. Until then, I feel like this is probably a good place to call it for today. We're not doing too bad. We're very close to lakes, right? We unlocked rain and liquid water today. So we're headed for lakes up next. Fun. Loads of fun. Tomorrow we can do a lot of mining and exploring. Mostly exploring though, probably. And I am really looking forward to interior stairs. I really want interior stairs. Is that sad? I really want interior stairs. I mean, it's going to be a while before we can get there, but I really want interior stairs. Woo! Solar storm. Glad we're not outside. Alright, so, tomorrow we will be exploring. And we will be, tomorrow we will be exploring and we will be, mining. Probably building a little bit too, but that's just kind of par for the course with this game, is you're almost always building. So, I will be back tomorrow. I am live every Wednesday to Sunday, usually around 10 a.m. Eastern or New York time, whichever's easiest for you to Google. I might be going live on Tuesday this week and off on Wednesday because they've been messing with my husband's schedule, and whenever they mess with his schedule, they kind of low-key mess with mine. So you can blame Big Box store for any of that mess because that's who does it to us. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing Planet Crafter until I feel like we're done with it, whatever that means. It might be until after we terraform the new moon. It might be until after we terraform both moons. I don't know. I don't know what the new moon update looks like, but we're definitely going to get there, and we're definitely going to terraform it, and it's going to be a load of fun. I'm really excited about it. If nothing else, I'm really excited about it. So, I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everyone.